Alright, so welcome everyone to the second Vintage League of the night. This is the second attempt to make Emry work in Vintage. This version has foregone the paradoxical outcomes so that we can play Delve Spells, Vault Key, Pyrite Spellbomb, and a couple more good cards with Emry with the second Explosives and the second Bobble. PO is just kind of a liability. Everything is good against it. It's not a very good card right now, so we decided to try to cut them and see what it looks like if we just get rid of the POs. So let's see how that goes. Here we have, as long as nothing gets countered, we have a blue mana for an Emry and a turned on Mox Opal, so I'm going to keep that. It's not the strongest hand, and obviously can get hosed by exactly Workshop Sphere, which is what I was going to say. But I don't think you're allowed to mulligan hands like that. Oh, well. Opponent had a, had a strong hand, yeah. Two spheres. Yeah, you got it, opponent. Alright, so we're going to have to hit a land drop, or we're going to have to concede. Hey. Sounds about right. That was a lot of mana from the opponent. Not a lot of action, but I guess this Ravager could become a 4/4 if they wanted it to. Sure, this is a Ballista. Oh, it's a Chalice on 1. Sure. Interesting that they chose not to play Chalice on 0, as we played no lands. That normally playing no lands into Sphere signals that we have a bunch of 0 drops in our hand, but I don't really want to show them any of these cards, so I might concede. Let's think about it. I guess I still can draw a land and I'm still okay because they chose not to sack any of their jets. So I can show them... God, I guess anything I show them is going to get seen. I guess I just get rid of the Ascendancy. It's going to be hard for me to... I don't think you want to get rid of Key because Key might be one of the few ways we actually win this game. I mean, we get hit by the same cards from shops whether we're PO or we're not PO, so we probably don't want to show them that we're PO. And we're probably never casting Ascendancy this game. This guy should definitely eat some Moxen. Alright, well. Don't think we're ever casting Urza. But I really don't think we're supposed to concede, because our opponent's really not threatening us. Oh, I guess we should pitch Key because of Chalice on 1. That would be a fair point. Chalice on 1 doesn't really matter. Like, we don't really care about 1-drops. Like, we should definitely have pitched Key as the first thing we pitched, though. Opponent should eat some things with Ravager here. There you go. 4-turn clock? That's pretty reasonable. I still am in awe that opponent played Chalice on 1, but alright. Second Sphere is lethal. So we're just going to bring in Hurkyl's Recall, Lightning Bolt, Swords to Plowshares, Island. We're going to take out some amount of Ascendancy, probably Dig Through Time, Ascendancy, like some Astrolabe, maybe just both Ascendancy. 4/3/4. I get rid of a bunch of these cantripping things. This gives us no combo, but we have like Urza plus Thopters, which should probably just be good enough. Don't really think we want to play Ascendancy versus the Sphere deck. Could be wrong though. Maybe on the play you still want to. This hand's fine. Probably don't want to crack our Bobble, because we want to play our Emry next turn. But if we do have to crack our Bobble, we might as well have a Scalding Tarn to fetch away. Might just force this. Should help slow their development. I think this is fine. feel like we can actually bobble here. I don't really want to risk the Emry. Like that. I'm gonna go island, mountain, Emry. Now we can get, well, we've hit engineered explosives and a pedal, so that gives us some, I guess I had no blue card anyways, so there was really no force for me to hit. Phyrexian Revoker. I guess Revoker just names Emry and we are just sad. Oh, I got opponent to accidentally F6 through their turn, so that's nice. It's good for the home team. Giving us a chance, which I appreciate. Still didn't do very much with it, but I guess we'll bring back a bobble. Play the opal to play around a sphere effect. Ah, yes, just bobble on your opponent's upkeep to make them skip their turn. It's a powerful effect, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's do it again. Oh, Chief of the Foundry. Alright, so we're gonna get our Emry revoked here. And everyone's gonna be sad. I guess I probably should have just played an E on 2, but then they would just revoke that. That would have been better. So instead of playing this bobble, I might have wanted to just play an E on 2. Maybe that was a mistake. I didn't really think about it that way. But we have a bunch of removal spells in our deck now, so... yeah, hopefully we just hit an Urza. Urza's a good draw. Oh, that's bad. Alright, well, we're probably dead. Can't be good. Sphere or something? Ooh, yes. Oh, God. Never mind. I guess we just lose. Maybe this hand wasn't strong enough. Oh, second Emry. Less than ideal. Well, I tried my best, chat. It just wasn't good enough. I don't know, maybe I have to mulligan to a stronger turn 1 hand? It's possible. Possible I should have supposed to mulligan harder. Your opponent did have like an insane 7, so it's hard to say that that's the problem, but yeah, don't really see how we're getting out of this. Named Urza, sure. I feel like you want to just name the opal, but no, because Hercules doesn't actually help us here. Hercules only helps us if we're comboing off. So maybe the play actually is to keep in Ascendancies. Hercules just buys you time. Doesn't actually do anything to them. I mean, we could have like let the Inspector resolve and then had to deal with this huge array of things earlier. Like, I think forcing the Inspector is a pretty reasonable line, but I don't know. I just don't think we have the gas to make this work. Which maybe means I wasn't supposed to keep my hand of multiple lands. We don't really have as much draw as the average deck, so maybe that's like the real problem. We can't actually keep that like 4-land hand against shops, even though it's something I'd like to be doing most of the time. Don't really think we can make a profitable enough block here to be happy, but I guess we can go to 1. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just so dead. Hercules might not even be the right shop's hate if we're not comboing with like Pio. So here I can actually block factory. Oh, they figured out they had to swing with everybody. So block, block, block. Take too many. Block, block, block. And we can live, so that's always good. I recommend living whenever possible. So, like, I can draw heart goals, but it doesn't actually do anything. It's the real problem. Yeah, I don't know. Probably misjudged how... I don't know. I feel like you can make a huge army against that kind of deck, but I don't know. Maybe not.